Okay, hello everybody and welcome to this week's mini training. I just want to show you how to add and edit buttons on Squarespace. So here we already have a button in the top section. I'm just going to click into, this is the home page of a template I'm creating. So just a little bit slow as I've got the Loom editor on, but here we are. We've got a button here, so I just want to pretend that this is just not there and we need to add a button. So I'm just going to delete that. So I'll move my Loom panel because it gets in the way. Right, so if we were to add a button to this section, which you do need, in my opinion, you always need one in the initial section of your website. I've got one up here as well in the site header, just an extra free tip for you. That's a really good one to focus people's attention on what you want them to do next. So on this website, for a dog trainer, I want them to book a discovery call. So, okay, I'm going to add block. So I'm going to put this button back down here. I'm going to add block, and then all it is, it's as simple as this. Getting the button, and then it kind of goes a bit crazy. It goes over there, but all we need to do is just drag it into the middle, and I've got it set up to grid, so I can see what it would look like, and it needs to be central, so there we go. And just as we're recording, it seems to, there we go. Sometimes when I've got the Loom recorder on, Squarespace just reacts a little bit slowly. Anyway, right, so now we've got the button. The most important thing to do is just to figure out what your call to action is. So with mine, I'm just going to leave it as learn more, because I want them to go for this bit to the service page and then book a call. Okay, so here I've got the text. I don't need to change the text, but you can do that. And then here is where you would put your say for example, if you wanted to just send them straight to a discovery call, so book a free call, you would put that in there, your calendar link. You can actually choose like another page in your website, so I might choose the contact page. I haven't created that yet, but when it's created it's down there, or you can just paste a URL into there. Okay, alright, so that is how you do that. If you wanted to change the colours, now I tend to do it, can you see this on the right hand side, I tend to do it within site styles first, so I'm quite happy with the choice of primary button there. On Squarespace there are 3 different button types, and I've chosen those according to what my background's like. So I do it centrally first before I start designing, just so that it speeds me up. Alright, we are recording again, just had to pause there. So like you can choose, like if I wanted a secondary button, the way I've designed it, it's not going to work as that with that section. Looks a bit manky, so I'm not really pleased with that. I'd rather have the green, but this is because I've already sorted it out in site styles. I'll just show you a little bit about what goes on in site styles before I finish this main tutorial. So site styles is a great way, just let me move this, a great way of just saving yourself time by putting the styles in centrally. And this is one of my processes if I'm dealing with Squarespace or WordPress or anything that will let you have a global, so every page is affected, a global style guide. Easy Peasy funnels right now, so anything go high level, it's different. You have to just keep putting in what you need on each page, but it's just one of the limitations of the platform. Anyway, for Squarespace, whoops, let's go. So here, as you can see, we can edit the buttons out here. This REM, you might want to just get a conversion to pixels. I always think in pixels. So I just Google pixel to REM and it'll tell me what size REM that Squarespace needs. So I can adapt my button there. I tend to like a little bit of space between the letters. So here you can do the padding oh, that's the padding for the button, sorry, that's the padding side to side and then up vertically and underneath. So you can just slide that whatever you'd like. If we look what it looks like, yeah, you can see actually the top bar being affected by that. I don't like that. I'm going to move it back to how it was, 2.4. So just remember that everything that you do, it can be undone. So don't stress, just try it out. So primary button, I'm looking at what I want it to have. Like you could have fill with corners that are rounded, you could have pill shape. For this I didn't like that look, I wanted it more abstract. You could even have it like that, ugh, that's horrible. Or like that, that's interesting, that isn't too bad. Ew, I don't like that. Anyway, right, so experiment, that's my main thing, just experiment with this kind of thing, it's really cool. But once you've set all your site styles, it's easier setting it through this bar. You'll have to come out of it like this, close it, and then it'll bring you back into the editor. So just wait for the pictures to come back before saving. Come on, this is just Loom affecting it, I think. Come on, Squarespace, there we go. And I'll press save, just to save any changes. Just remember to do that. I hope that was useful for you. Just let me know if there's anything you're struggling with buttons, and I will be there to answer your questions. Just put it in the description below.